ladies and gentlemen. It is good to see panel members again. I know that when we last met, we were very busy and indeed concluding the report, so it's very pleasing to see you here today. It really reminds me of those hard days when we were trying to find difficult answers. Well, ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of all members, please allow me to again thank the Secretary General of the opportunity to participate in the important work of this panel. I'm sure that would be the feeling of each and every member of the panel. The panel had a daunting task: to formulate a new vision for sustainable growth and prosperity and possible mechanisms for realizing it. As panel members, we're guided by two most important priorities of our world today: to eradicate poverty and reduce inequalities at global and local levels. Hence, the bulk of our recommendations center around empowering people to make sustainable choices, apart from our recommendations on sustainable economy and on strengthening institutional governance. The implementation of the latter two at all levels will and should assist people to make sustainable choices and be empowered to improve their livelihoods. Your Excellencies and esteemed members, Rio+20 marks the 10th anniversary of the World Summit on Sustainable Development in Johannesburg, where heads of state and government committed themselves and their countries to achieve the clear targets agreed in the Johannesburg Plan of Implementation for Sustainable Development. This plan focused on addressing cross-cutting issues. These include poverty eradication, changing unsustainable patterns of consumption and production, protecting and managing the natural resource base of economic and social development, means of implementation, and gender equality, among others. Rio+20 should not only maintain the positive momentum and stronger political support generated since the first Rio Summit and the WSSD for equitable and inclusive sustainable development. It should also enable and encourage governments and society at large to think and act boldly and creatively to address further development challenges and opportunities that have arisen during the last 10 years. Launching the panel in August 2010 thus came at a very opportune time to address some of these challenges in a unique and constructive atmosphere. in order to foster a fresh and creative approach to global and local sustainability challenges, the panel placed emphasis on asking the right questions rather than providing the right answers. The question, what is the future we want for the planet, its people, and its prosperity remained uppermost in our minds. In attempting to answer this question, we had to assess the progress to date and the remaining gaps in the implementation of the outcomes of the major summits on sustainable development. This was made all the more difficult in the context of current challenges, such as the global economic downturn and the increasing levels of inequality that of us are experiencing in some way or another in our respective regions and countries. What we are all agreed upon is the need for concrete action to further implement sustainable development in all three of its interdependent spheres. These are economic and social development and environmental protection. Such action will demand collective efforts, creativity, and solidarity across international borders and across societies. Rio+20 could and should achieve real progress in this regard.